And welcome back to another lovely live stream with me, a girl named Bob, here on Twitch TV. Once again, what's that sound in the far-off, distant background? Could that be the crying baby game? I'm back on camera, sitting at this desk. Oh dear God, it's a storytime stream, and it's not just any storytime stream. This is a storytime stream. This is the storytime stream of October 2nd, 2025 at 2:10 in the morning, and I haven't done a storytime stream since August of 2025, our year of our Lord Lightning McQueen, our Savior. Come, rapture us away, kerchow us into the great beyond, because I did not do a single storytime stream during September of 2025. Nothing happened. Don't worry about it. We're just here to have a silly time. I'm wearing this silly hat, as you can clearly see. Okay, the silly hat is acquired. This is gonna be a silly stream, okay? This is gonna be a very silly stream. I'm playing the Isaac game, the baby game. I have not done anything on the keyboard in quite some time. My left hand's getting kind of outrageous. Look at the fucking claws on this. And my right hand is more evened out and spaced out for the nails, but like, this is, if I lose, I'm blaming the claws, okay? And I might break one during playing this, because I am playing on the keyboard for Isaac. But yes, I have not done an Isaac stream in over a month, because Silk Song came out of nowhere and just beat the Christ out of me after I had gotten into Elden Ring Night Rain as well. So those two games, I've been streaming nonstop. I just haven't had time to do a storytime stream. I've been waiting for my chance for the story time. Timing means everything, guys. It's all about getting it at the right time, right place. You gotta, it's about timing. Sometimes you gotta look both ways before crossing the street and just getting slammed by a truck head on, you know? You just gotta wait and sit and see what the fuck happens before something else happens next, you know? And then you just gotta go on in, alright? So, yes. This is also the first stream of me back on the web camera since I've got my new windows put in. So the Windows fixed, brand new window. It opens vertically now. It's flawless, perfect. Even the attic window got replaced. Still got to deal with the rest of the damage to the property from that storm during the summer. But right now, I just still haven't put everything back together in here. So my desk is like completely cleared off. There's no Funko Pops or tchotchkes anywhere. What a nightmare. Oh, I just remembered I left something in my car. I went to Barnes & Noble and they had the Chase variant chainsaw Funko Pop. I need to get that out of my glove compartment. I left it. I knew I left someone behind. He's fine. He's in the glove compartment. I gotta get fucking Chainsaw Man out of my car. Damn it! Son of a bitch! It's ruined. Okay, stream's over. I'll see you next time. Worst thing that's ever happened to anybody ever. Okay, but I gotta show that off. Actually, I got a lot of things today. I might do the show and tell stream, another stream, with Denji included into the game, but I got some stuff to show off. I might show off other things, but this is gonna be, I'm gonna play Isaac, and then we're gonna get into story times. And I got a lot of catching up to do with what was this year? What was the year 2025? I legitimately I dare you to write a cohesive summary of this year. Impossible challenge. ChatGPT will explode into a billion pieces as soon as you try to prompt that fucking excuse. It ain't happening. It's not happening. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Thoughts and prayers, okay? So, let's play some Isaac. We're gonna jump into the game, and then I'll take it from there. But otherwise, I got a lot of ground to cover, okay? So we're gonna have a silly time this Sunday. Third season of Smiling Friends premieres on Adult Swim. Silly Samuels, the first episode. So we're gonna wear the silly hat, all right? And we're gonna lock in, and we're gonna play the baby game. And it's going to be A-okay. Let me jam up the volume so I can actually hear. But otherwise, yes. There's, I got the new windows. I'm doing great. Like, physically, I'm doing fine. Again, I've been streaming, like, ridiculous. I got, like, fucking 70 hours over 1 month of mainly Silk Song, which I do plan on turning into a Let's Play series for YouTube. So, look out for that. And then Night Rain. I just love those games to death. The next Silksong stream will probably be this weekend, and I gotta talk about that in that Silksong stream. So I'm doing stuff. I feel great. It's a nice fucking day, and I'm feeling fucking good. So let's go get those dubs, shall we? Let's be pro gamers. All right, let's fucking do it. Let's go. Let's fucking go. And it is also, again, October 2nd, 2025, so it's the first going into the second. It's officially spooky month. I got it still, like, fucking... I bought the mask from Spirit of Halloween, and I need to fucking strip it. I finally got acetone today to strip the damn paint so I can work with it, because I can't find a blank canvas anywhere, just a blank mask. But I'll get into those stories later. Alright, so let's play the baby game. Alright, baby game. Baby game. How's everybody doing? I left the damn Funko Pop in my car. Alright, I know exactly who I want to play. It's Blue Baby. Put me in. I need the pain. Alright, guys. We as a society are going to be going through baptism by fire. Alright? So might as well play everything on hard mode. Get used to it. This is what it's like now. This is it. This is now and forever. And I totally didn't just take damage right there. Anyone who says so is a liar, fake news. Post-Rapture Isaac gameplay, I know. It's wild. Guys, how is your Rapture? I hope everyone's Rapture was doing okay. I hope we all had a great time. Man, my middle finger right now, that nail is half an inch long, and that's the W key. Ugh. Ugh, it hurts so good. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm very curious as to what that red chest would pertain, as well as that blue chest, or blue tinted rock that's right there. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty sick. But yeah. Oh my god. It's being nice to me. It's being nice to me. I think I could... Hopefully. Ah, well, at least I got that. I'm gonna hold the second money. Okay. Let's see what's behind the treasure room. I'm fucking rich. That's cool. So we're playing... Oh, wait, did I do Eternal mode? Yeah, it's the star is on. Yep, I did do that. Oof, you love to see it. You really do. Alright. So, we're playing Eternal mode, Wrath of the Lamb, OG / Isaac. And it's fine. It's deepfake. It's all AI. It's bullshit. Also, I should probably move my cursor out of the way. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot, this isn't the PlayStation 4. This is Windows 10. A far better and superior way of enjoying your video game and digital purchases. 100%. However, I honest to God do believe probably Silksong is a much better game to play with a keyboard versus a controller. I have a feeling that it's the people playing that game with a controller is having a better time than... My hand is so calloused right here, it's ridiculous. Alright, well, I'm rich. I buy and sell people like you every day. That's how it works. That's the business. That's how you do business. Get him, Small Rock. Dude, Small Rock. Never underestimate Small Rock. Why does it look like I have, transparent tears? Why is it tinted like that? It's so weird. Oh, God. Oh, no. What's in the boss rush? Compass in OG Isaac. Is that worth it? I think it is. I think it is. Ah, I got spidered! Dude. Hey, at least I don't gotta take my hands to do 9 rounds of bare knuckle boxing with this game like I have to do with Silksong. So I'm not gonna complain. This is my vacation. This is how I heal myself after doing Silksong. I just come back to OG Isaac. This is what you gotta do, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, let's see what's in the arcade. Well. That means nothing to me. Hi, Bumbo. Yeah, I need more bombs. So since Microsoft is ending Windows 10 support in a little over a month, my laptop is imperative. All I wanted to some flavor of Linux. Yeah, probably. I'm just gonna have to buy a whole brand new fucking computer next year, and I'm so mad. However, the Beast I can dedicate to just being editing and recording and software like that. So that'll be nice to just have a computer to have as a work computer, and then have the souped up one to be for everything else that I can't wait to have Copilot on and never be able to have turn off. And I took damage because I said fucking Copilot. God, can they just stop? Can they just fucking stop trying to launder their money through terrible fucking ideas that no one wants? Nobody wants this. That guy needs to go into the fire right now. Please. Thank you. These poor bastards. Okay, you. No. Stop it. Nope. Nope. He's being sassy. He dropped a scrote. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the character designs I truly miss from the original Isaac. The fucking double shot fly. It's a good design. Pickaxe! Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Used to pray for days like these. I could get a bomb. I will get a bomb. Thanks. I'll craft for over 5 minutes. Don't worry about it. Don't ask questions. Cease your investigations. Cease your investigations. I got my bomb back, and I made money. That was a great investment. Good job, me. Oh my god. Yay. That wasn't worth it. That wasn't worth it. Dukester! Yo, Dukester's glow up in Silksong. Let's go. I love that he knows what a lava pit is now. Get him, Deadbird. Okay, I take it back. Deadbird's pulling its weight. Oh my god, he's tore him a new asshole. Okay, I take it back. I forgot that's a passive. I don't actually have to take damage. Never mind. Better than Polyphemus, I think Northern Lion once said. You know I have to do it. You know I have to do it. You know I have to do it. We go again. We're never going to take that out of context. No. You know I had to do it, chat. Alright? That's called free real estate. The fact that I didn't do it in the curse room, though, whatever. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I could have gotten myself a free teleport. But I also would have taken damage like some type of fucking loser. And I would never take damage. Alright? Never. That's just a fucking lie. Okay? I would never do such a thing. How dare you? I need keys! I need keys! Well. Pajama Man, don't. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to be like this. You son of a bitch. It didn't have to be like that. Alright. I got one key to try Betsy out. Secondary device. Now I have spectral tears. And somehow they're white now, compared to being blue. I don't know what the hell's going on in life anymore. Nothing makes sense. Make it make sense. Just make it make sense, please. Do 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 bum bum. Okay, I don't like that champion right there. Oh, I have spectral tears. I'm dumb. Don't ask questions. Cease your investigations right now. I almost ran into it because again, I'm playing at a disadvantage. I got the nails. I got the clickety clack. Get him, bird! Thank you, bird. Okay. I'm just gonna go for it. I feel like yes. Every time, all the time, 100% of the time. Every freaking time. I just don't miss. Can't stop, won't stop, can't stop the beat. Go. The battery, huh? And a key? Oh no, I'm off by 1 whole cent. Oh, goodness gracious. What am I to do? Guys, it's October now. I'm gonna have to start fucking grinding Gwent to get the skin in that game, the card back. Yo, fucking Larry's dead. Larry's just dead. Just stop it, Larry. Stop it. Get out of here. He didn't even know what hit him. Get out of here. Now give me flight, you cowards. Keep forgetting that this doesn't give me flies instantly. Oh, well, would you look at that? Oh, geez. Okay, and I have now enough money to buy a key at a very discounted price. And we take those. We just get those glizzies, my guys. I don't know what to tell you. We just get those glizzies all the time. Can't believe I left my Funko Pop in the damn car. You never leave a man behind, Denji. I'm coming for you. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Okay. Let us continue. I haven't been offered the ladder yet, so I can't win the game. Sorry. That's the rules. I don't make the rules. That's just how Isaac works. Either you get the ladder or you don't get the ladder. I forget. Do spectral tears? No, because it needs to be piercing shot on these guys. Yeah. Not spectral. It just helps when you're in a maze versus an open floor like that. But, like, I'll take that, too. Blessed. Not as blessed. Alright, let's go up to the shop. Because I do have a bag of pennies. So let's see if I can farm some just get the grind. Rise and grind, baby. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's just mean. Excuse me. That's just not like this. No. Oh, shit. This is a bad room. Bad room. Ooh, that's a bad room. Just keep, it's serpentine. It's a lot of damage. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of that. That's harrowing. Ooh. Good to know. I have 3 cents and no health. So might as well just come in here. Magnet. Magnet. To brick your laptop if you fuck up the installation. Oh god, we got the big boy. Okay. We got the... As long as dead bird doesn't spawn out of nowhere and get me fucking absolutely demolished. Okay, we're fine. It's good. We're doing great. I don't see how this could go tits up in any way, shape, or form. If you want my honest opinion. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Where would the secret room be? I don't know. There's too many crevices. You feeling me? There is just too many crevices. I ain't fucking around with that shit. I wonder if this is a no, it wouldn't be a mini boss because it didn't pop up on the compass. I was gonna hit the map button, but no. They are very fast. Okay, dead bird. I have 2 bombs. I could try to find the super secret room, but like, let's see what, I mean, it paid itself off. Let's go into the shop. See if there's a heart. Or the ladder. On deep discount, mind you. Something. Something, really, honestly. Anything. Anything, please. That's not fair. This guy, he's taunting me. Oh my god. Steam sale! Actually, the Steam Autumn sale, I did just buy for, like, fucking Doom Eternal was like $3, and so is Control, so I bought both of those. And then, fucking Clover Pit looks amazing. Bought that. That's like, $8 versus the normal 10. So I got me some good shit. Clover Pit looks amazing. Where's Cursed Eye? I know, right? Especially when this is the no-hit challenge. I am not allowed to take any damage. I physically can't. Or I will die. Heck off, Chad. Why is Blue Baby getting Chad? That's honestly my biggest question here. Why? Why would you do this to me? That don't seem right. That just doesn't seem right. Oh god. Deadbird, do not kill me. Oh! That was really close. Useless. Fucking trash. Really, honestly, trash. Honestly, trash. 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 Oh, wait, hold on. I can... hold on. This is old Isaac. Oh, there was no hearts. Damn it. Every now and then you gotta go for the gold. You know what I'm saying? I'm still alive. I'm just saying. 1 heart... Is that too many hearts? Where's the Lost for this game? Why can't I play as the Lost in the original Isaac? It's not fair and it's not right. Uh-ohs. Uh-ohs. 'Cause I'm a creep. I'm a loser. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. 'Cause I'm a creep. Yeah. He's going that way. I don't give a shit. He's freaking dead. Got him. Yo, get that coin over here. Uh-oh. 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 Oh! 60-second ad break of Jeff Bezos letting you know Prime Day is just around the corner. Consume, children. Consume. Going to crippling debt for the mega lords, the omega billionaires. Let's go. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I guess I can do one story time. A little show and tell. A little bit. I'm not going to show off the big stuff that I got. Well, maybe I won't do a show and tell stream today. Maybe that'll be a part 2 continuation. That'll be like tomorrow or something like that, or later on. I don't know. I'm a stream machine now. Okay. Let's try the baby game one more time. Let's do it. I feel good. I feel good about Blue Baby. Okay. Start. Yep. Hard mode on. Yep. Love to see it. Yep. Let's go. Do it. I believe this time. I didn't believe in myself before, and honestly, I just didn't have those good vibes, man. You need those good vibes. If you ain't vibing, how you gonna vibe check? You know? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. You guys get it. Isaac is a mood. Hashtag just like me. He just like me for real. For realsies. I want this one out first. Yep. There we go. And now this son of a bitch. Get over here. Those freaking... He's got that dog in him. He's got that heckin' dog in him. Oh, I don't have translucent tears anymore. Or transient to transparent. It don't matter. It don't matter. I don't got him. I don't got nothing. Just a blue baby minding my own business. Fighting popcorns in the basements. No big deal. He ran dangerously. Personal space, bro. So today I did do a lot of shopping. I went out and did a whole bunch of shit. I got stuff done. Shoop de whoop. Oh god, that's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie for Blue Baby. And okay, I take it back. It's gonna get me killed. I lied. Lies. Fucking took damage to Gemini. Normal fucking Gemini. That's... So anyways, I went shopping today. And let me tell you, this is the first time I've been to Walmart in probably over a year since the Gordon Ramsay frozen food observation I made. Exactly probably like 1 year ago. And I went there today because I had to get acetone to work on this mask. And I didn't want to go to Lowe's or Home Depot because I wanted to look for other stuff too. And Walmart is not a cheap store anymore. Like, a fucking normal 2-liter bottle of Pepsi is like $4. It's like, why is it like this? Why is it like this? The thing of acetone I got was $10. It was the cheapest one too. It's like, why is this like this? Can we just stop? I can't believe I left my Funko Pop in my car. Oh. Okay. That's cool. Uh-oh, that's not very cool. I don't need to take damage to activate the game anymore, video game. Can you not do spiders? Okay. Can you not do spiders? You know, I gotta say, translucent tears would be very awesome here. Oh, get him! Get him! That's right. I'm rich. I sell people like you every day. Maybe. Sad onion! Oh, it was worth. I had to know. Oh no. Blast him. Get him. I don't have any money. Give me just drop the dollar. What's the odds of that happening? For no reason? Like 1 in 1,000 or whatever? Do it. Do it right now. Fucking dare you. You won't. No balls, you won't. Drugs. Shot speed down, but I have said onion. That doesn't mean jack shit to me. Don't you threaten me with a good time. Ooh, I get to have horsey. No, I get to have meats. I was thinking of horsemen. That did not hit me. I went the wrong way. I wasted that. I can't be trusted with shoot the whoop. I'm... Don't worry about it. I cannot be trusted. Do not be my own worst enemy. Hate. Hey guys, this means the rapture's about to happen. It's the horseman. Here comes the boy. Cube of meat. Well, you son of a bitch! I can't get 9 lives. It's right there. Yeah, I took 1 more damage than I needed to. Both. There's 2 gups. There's why can't I do this? Why do you forsake me? I have nothing to lose. I ain't got nothing to lose. Let's see what's behind door number. Go fuck yourself. I got nothing to lose. Oh god, I have so much to lose. This is just warm up. I gotta get used to playing the game again. What are you talking about? Madka's bad. Bad 9 lives. I blame my fingernails. Labyrinth. Okay. Get Ouija board again. Well, thanks, but no thanks. I need that ham to heck off. Okay. Sure. Flying would be cool. Let's try that one more time. Third tries the charm, as I've been told. 3rd time's the charm. 3rd time's the charm. Okay. Okay. Ooh, he. Oh, he almost got me too. Yay. Yay. Alright, the game's being suspiciously nice to me right now. I am confused by this. I am wary of these promised good times. Quite sus, if you ask me. Ooh. Right. Okay, well, I did get Stigmata earlier. Oh, real early. There's only 5 items in this game, man. Just give me the good ones. The others don't count. Give me Cat and Ninetails. It's better than Polyphemus. Don't worry about it. Get him. Oh, well, you got one of them. Thank you. And he's just chilling up there. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Nice. Clean. Clean, as the kids might say these days. That's what I'm talking about. I love that pudding emote. She's going around. Around. So someone abandoned a male cat here early in the year. I think back in like May. He's not neutered. He's a house cat. He was like 6 months old at the earliest, and someone just left him, you know, as renters do, but we can't bring him into the house because he's not neutered. We have 2 female cats and a neutered tomcat, and that's just an equation for you're going to have a bad time. But we're feeding him and just stuff like that, taking care of him, but I don't know what to do once this winter hits, because he's got to have some place to go. But either way, Pudding and Oreo are some mean girls. They keep harassing this cat through whenever he comes up to the catio, and they just go like freaking the fuck out. And then the other day, Pudding actually managed to break out, and what she did is she just beelined right to the cat, chased him off the deck, and just poofed. Just turned into a football. Just like, it's like, Pudding, calm down. She's too mean. She's too mean. She's there. Oreo's even fucking meaner. It's wild. It's just like, stop it. Stop it. Why are cats like this? They're just like silly little dudes, you know? You just had like this silly little guy just hanging out, and it's like, look at this silly little guy, and you just enjoy the silly little guy. But like, she just got into just very brave girl. Very, very brave. She does not negotiate with terrorists, okay? She is not sharing her Star Wars toys, I'll tell you that. I did let that fire do my dirty work. He, like a moth to the flame. But she's just growling. It's like, stop it. And the male cat's just like, meow, 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 meow. Like, he doesn't know what to do. He's so confused. And Pudding's just like, and he's just going, meow, meow, meow. Oh, they're just silly little guys. He's just a silly little guy. Alright, do I want to do shop or, well, why can't I just do both? Who says you have to pick and choose in this economy? It's time to splurge, alright? God, I fucking love this game. Whee! Ooh, I really love this game. Nice. Nice. Alright, let's see what's in the treasure room. I sure hope it's not shoop de whoop. in before it's like fate or something like that. Let's see. Bomb bag. You could have done something really funny, game. You could have let the audience know that you were listening to me, and there'd be like fate or Sacred Heart right there. You could have. You could have, but you chose not to. Choices. Money, money, money. Okay. Man, this soundtrack is just timeless. Classic. Ooh, I forgot about you. Okay, I traded it for a key. Uh-oh. Lighted over. Okay, well, having the bomb in here. Ow. Ow. All of my health. I didn't need it. I didn't need it! Oh, shit, no! Well, okay, I couldn't take a deal with the devil anyway, so I guess that was good on my... I might get an angel deal. I don't know. It could happen. Crazier things have happened. I could go to... okay, hold on. I got money to spend. Give me Skatole. Give me Skatole. Blue babies and blue baby. That's too many babies. Okay, one more. Okay, I take it back. One more. Just one more, right? I just needed one more. Alright, well, I got my health back. A deal with the devil did pop up, but I got knocked out of the boss room before I could go into it, and that's so cool. I might get angel rooms. Just saying. Now I can't get the seduction of Stan. So, that's cool. This is what fake news doesn't want you to know. The true strats. Don't take the deals with the devil. Tears down. Boo. Boo. They're trying to corrupt your souls, man. Now buy my fucking supplements, man. I ran right into that. That's on me. And he spawned the bomb behind the rock. Why would you do that to me? What do you see that? This is what I have to work with. This is the dream team I'm dealing with right now. Blue baby soul, you son of a bitch. Okay. Ooh. What's this? Okay, I can hold on to that. Cured meat does not help in this situation. He spawned the bomb perfectly. Wait, don't I have? No, I don't have that anymore. Get him, blue baby. Get him. Good God, my frame rate is just abysmal from this. Okay, there we go. Get over here. I can't reach you from... I can't reach you! Okay. Get him! Okay. Oh, that would have been cool if he had done that bomb right there. I have a feeling the secret room's right here. No, but at least I got this. Oh, worthless trash. I'm... The salt. Dangerously high. I love getting them over the pits. Don't hit me. Oh, God. Not like this. Compass again. I say is worth it. I like the compass. For OG Isaac. I need this thing to explode. Thank you. Toro, LA. Okay. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Just outrun him. Super fast, coming last. But just in time for breakfast, keep it clean, in between. Yo, how the fuck are the gorillas just gonna constantly keep making bangers? Fucking... They need to stop. They're just too fucking good. It's ridiculous. Can't keep getting away with it. The frontman for Blur, who the fuck would have known that he's just music. He is the music. Like, all music. That's it. That's his role. Okay, that guy's finally dead. I've taken way too much damage from this thing. Yeah. Okay. Where's my telepath tears? Feeling boozled. Consistently boozled. Absolutely boozled. But yeah, so their next album's coming out called The Mountain. They've already released the first single, The Happy Dictator, and that's an earworm. Oh god, I can't wait for whatever remix turns that into a sweet fucking breakdown with that. Oh, it's gonna be good. I used to pray for days like these. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Good times roll. Do I want teleporter? No. Perhaps maybe once I go into the curse room I could take it in there. If I go in there. Let me into the fucking door. Mom's purse, eh? Well, that's kind of meaningless because I'm going to be getting that regardless. That's a guaranteed item I get in this game, so I don't think I need to get boozled out of it twice. Just saying. Just saying. It's called being smart shopping, alright? That's what smart shoppers do. I would never do anything that silly, okay? Enough with the fucking goddamn Chads. That's too many Chads. Wait, it is Chub. He's pink. Wait, no, is it Chub or is it it's Chad? Because he's all happy and shit. I'm going to die. I'm going to die here. I've got nothing to fight this son of a bitch. Mm-hmm. Didn't hit me. I'm doing my best, guys. During these trying times. Thoughts and prayers, please. Honestly. Oh, that green one. Go for the Kobe. I'm one hit away from my utter demise. Don't you fucking do it. There's too much on the screen. It's only 3 in the morning. And Nutty's young. It's only 3 in the morning. Oh, I hit replay. Didn't even go back to the main menu. Fuck it. Hey, little Chub. Hooray. Cool. I am filled with determination. That's one thing I talked about it last time I played Night Rain on stream, last stream of that. And I need to talk about that on my Silk Song stream specifically. Because I keep forgetting this is the first year in like 13 years that I've been unmedicated. And, ooh, that guy, he's having a bad time. And so therefore, I'm realizing that without having the body pain, I'm able to get sucked into, let's say, series of bad choices when it comes to time management, because my mania gets so high that I can't concentrate on anything else but, oh, fucking the goddamn lovers. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm unmedicated for treating my bipolarism. So my mania goes wild. And when my mania hits, especially in times where I'm frustrated and overworked and everything and just got too much on my plate at one time, if I find something to put all my attention into, I hyper-focus, and then I just suddenly, like, 3 days goes by, and that's kind of what Silk Song's been with me. So Silk Song's the first really big release that is able to activate that type of response for me to get absolutely fall into the spiral. It's like vertigo. I just fall into the pit and I can't get out until I go through it. There is no coming out. I gotta go through hell and back before I can break the psychosis. And so, whereas, because I can't really, I had mania spells even while medicated, but now that I'm unmedicated and my body feels good and I'm doing like 10-hour marathons of just throwing myself into a lava pit, I need to realize, wait a second, take a deep breath, walk away, you're slamming your head into the wall, nothing productive is coming out of it. So I just gotta catch myself. In chat, if you also want to be like, hey, Bob, you've been here for a little while, maybe you want to try, I will ban you. You don't tell me what to do, you're not my real dad, but I will take into consideration. Where's that other bomb? Oh, I'm in the room with... I need these bombs. It's not fair. It's not fair and it's not right. So that is something that I gotta get used to. Is the fact that I have... Can I stop getting... Oh, he's... I'm getting absolutely fucking... Why does he have 2 umbilicals? Why is it triplets? It's Gemini. Gemini. Not quintuples. Oh, and he's got fucking... Is it just 2 of them synced up? No, it's... I've never seen this variant before, where it's literally 2 little fetuses connected to the main body. Maybe I have. It's been a while. It's just... Mandela effect. Which dimension are we in? Can we agree that time and space is bullshit? It's not real, it can't hurt you, just like birds. It's not real, it can't hurt you. Alright, let's see what's in the cursed room. It's not real. Birds can't hurt you. Dude, there's a fucking, Slay the Spire board game coming out. It's just like, then there's an Elden Ring board game. It's like, ugh. And now there's specifically a Gwent Witcher-based card game, which is different from the Witcher card game, and it's like $50. We're not allowed to have nice things. We're just not allowed to have nice things. We can't have a goddamn single nice thing. You hate to see it. Guys, this is silly times, okay? We're having a silly time. This is nothing but sillies. Every niche indie property board game adaptation. Are you sure about that, Sparky? Because they'd like to disagree with you on that. I think they're saying, hey, Sparky. From 4 Souls. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Ooh. Is it? Can I steal from Stan? Well, no, I can't. Hold on. Let me line it up. Boom. Nope. 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 Okay, either right here. Nope. Damn it. Balls. Trash. Ah! There's a spider! And I'm caught in his web! Okay. 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 Yep, excuse me? He tried. Oh Lord. And I tried. I try every day. And I pray for revolution. And I say, hey, hey, hey. I almost ran into the fire, don't worry about it. Hey, hey, hey. What's going on? Okay. Well, that was worth the trip over here, I suppose. I need keys. I say, hey, hey, hey. I say, hey, hey, hey. I say, hey. What's going on? Ooh. And I cry. Oh my God, do I cry. He jumped over the maggot, and that's illegal. He can't do that. Ow. Stop it. Stop it, get some help. What's wrong with you? Ah! He did not fucking slam jam me. Excuse me. Fake fucking news. Tired of this unfair... I'm definitely getting an angel deal this round. That's absolutely not... you gave me Ouija tears for a key the past several times. Not today, Satan. Alright, let's see what's in, let's see what's behind door number. Go fuck yourselves. Mm-hmm. Posture. Gaming posture. Oh God, my back. Spiders. Well, well, well. I might not have a key, but I did save a bomb. Nice. Finally ranked up to depth 3 Night Rain. Nice. I was playing earlier because I got the Everdark Sovereign Jawbreaker motherfucker up on the roster. I was playing as Bird, and he's just chomping away. I just stop biting me. I just want to play the game. Stop biting me. Oh, just constantly fucking grab attacks. Derank me farther than what I had started with the night. You know, I guess you're just gonna have to keep playing the game. That's how they get you. Now you have to play the game. You want your rank to go up a little, Billy? Time to play the game. My condolences, thoughts and prayers, honestly. Especially during these trying times. These very trying times. I did not take damage from him. That is some bullshit. I was nope. My hitbox was nowhere near that. I'm being fucking bing bang bomb boozled. I need a penny. You gotta play the game. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. You gotta play the game. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. Now you gotta play the game. That didn't hit me either. Oh God. And it's a bomb. Oh jeez. Uh-oh. 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 This is gonna hurt. Hold on. I gotta deal with things. Keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on the prize. Nope. Don't you fucking dingle dangle hover over me. Don't you heckin' do it. Oh, that was a good shot. Nice. Get him, Chubb. Nice. You have to play the game. Okay, I need to not let this guy... Ow! My nail went right into the fucking keyboard. Oh, that was... that sure is a feeling to experience. Not one that I recommend. It's still attached, but it went right into the groove. It's like, oh. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I do have money, but like, I think I'm gonna die, so I'm just gonna YOLO. Swag. YOLO at your swag. I got another key! Blessed. Dude, the tension on my middle finger right now against my cuticle is certainly a thing. This guy's gonna fucking bajillion explode. Okay. I do appreciate the bombs. I like that. Sick. I need help. But I can't get the Steam sale. The Steam sale's not on sale and I can't buy it. Oh. What am I to do? Yeah, that's fine. Ugh. Who is it? Ooh! That's too much hate. Yeah, that's too toxic. That is way too toxic. Do not. Don't. Stop it. There is nowhere I can go. So I just stood there. And it worked out. Oh shit, I'm gonna die. Okay. If only I had flying in internal. Alright, guys. I can only take so much pain and suffering in this world before I have to before I go from silly to serious time. I think it's time after this 60-second ad break. I think it's time for story times, guys. It's gonna get very spicy. You gonna go to bed now? Are you, Sparky? It's muy caliente. Alright. Put on the angry eyebrows. That's what Pudding is. She's got them. Look at her. There she goes. Might remind everybody to iShop, Patreon, gamertag. Sparky, you're not asleep yet, so you gotta do the thing. You gotta summon the Discord, the link from hell, from heck, mind you. Discord, thank you. All right, and then might remind everybody, Donate and Spotify for those sweet, tasty jams. Glizzy. Okay, so I did want to do a light, fun-hearted, show-off things kind of shit. Like, look at this. I got myself a roll-out fucking magnetic dice. Or magnetic dartboard, I should say, not dice. Gotta show. I got stuff to show over there. Maybe that one thing will tie in and stuff like that. But yes, I need to hydrate. Chat, you forgot to tell me to hydrate. Why would you do this to me? But yes, a lot has been going on in real life for everyone. I think that's a fair thing to say. We've been through some shit within just these 30 days alone, not even including the last like 9 months in total, but specifically like these last 30 days. So, where to begin? Where to begin? I guess from the start, but where the fuck does that? Because time's not even linear anymore. It's just here and then it's here and then it's here. I'm gonna cover like 40 different topics of various tones in one go. I'm getting this done. This is gonna be a spectacle. All right. You're welcome. You're welcome. So anyways, been streaming the entire month of September because the Silk Song got announced out of the blue, and instantly was like, okay, gonna jump on board with that. Feel great, all that kind of stuff. But I've been in real life, I've been dealing with so much going on, and then feeling great physically. My physical well-being is fine. Except I have not been getting a good sleep for various reasons. Like I'm just constantly tired, which is another thing that contributes to my mania episodes, is just being fucking absolutely and utterly just ragged, just fucking absolutely tired as shit. I don't know why I haven't been sleeping well. I just haven't. I don't know. Something's with my sleep schedule's been funky because it was so hot and now it's gone back. Yesterday I was gonna do the stream, but it was like 80 degrees and it got so hot I got a tummy ache and I became a phlegm monster. Now it's like 60 degrees, and so I guess that's my weakness. Again, the weather. So last time I was streaming, I probably mentioned how I was working on that animation project. I finished that on time, got all that done. It actually aired at the festival I made it specifically for, and it was really good. And that was early September. And then the rest of September happened. The whole Jeffrey Epstein files things is going on nonstop with Donald Trump and his cronies and the FBI, everything. The amount of things that have been going on in this country is fucked. Just completely and utterly fucked. And I'm truly trying to figure out the right place to start with this, because it's going to set the tone for the rest of the story time. So I decided not to do a story time when all the news developments started off in September of 2025. If you want to know what those histories are, you can go look it up, because it's like you want to get as much accurate information for as soon as things start. It's in the news cycle, especially when dealing with social media, because that's where the news comes from these days. Let's be honest, they just repost tweets onto the TV. So there's two sides of the coin. The first day, that's the most accurate that the news will be when it comes to footage and stuff like that. Or B, if there's not enough evidence clearly for people, it's nothing but the speculation, then you have to wait. That's the dichotomy of the news cycle these days. And it is completely and utterly spiraling of just complete and utter depravity at this point, with the type of information that does come out before it gets distorted and unraveled regardless. Because that's the worst part. If it's an event where you have to dig for the information versus what you've actually seen, then it's just like, it turns instantly into conspiracies. Well, everything turns into conspiracies at this point. That's actually a really good, Sparky, do you want me to say I, Sparky? There you go. You did it. You got the thing. You got the thing. Thank you. I appreciate it. I truly do. Okay. You did the thing. So anyways, news cycles. So much news. Too much news, especially for September in general, but I think a certain curse might have been broken, but a new one has taken its place. The reason why you want to let things like this air out and all that kind of stuff is just to take in the information, filter it, and not have like knee-jerk responses and make an ass of yourself and stuff like that. Really let things set in. And what I was gonna say with the conspiracy theories is finally Jubilee released the goddamn Andrew Callaghan of one investigative journalist versus 20 conspiracy theorists, and he was like saying, I don't think Jubilee's gonna release this because they kept stopping the debate to pulling over and be like, you gotta be meaner to these people or you gotta push back against them. He's like, I want to hear their actual thoughts and see what their angle is, and that's how you investigate something, is you listen. You just don't try to, dunk on them, get them, and that's actually relating to the theme of this stream. So I'm going to start off with Andrew Callaghan's Jubilee video, and I very much highly recommend it. And he's just fucking killing it right now with Channel 5. That is, they're releasing some fucking damn good pieces. They just had that, psychedelic episode, and then he just interviewed Pete Buttigieg, and I gotta watch that one, but he's just on a roll. So anyways, when you're actually, like, trying to be a reporter, or do the news, or put out the quote-unquote truth and evidence is a better example of what actually happened so that people can understand it, is we're now at a point where it's been so bastardized by the point system on social media, and the internet has completely perverted the concept of information. It's a meaningless word, just like calling everyone either a Nazi or a rapist or the worst of the worst, instead of leaving it for the actual pieces of shit, because now they're losing their meaning. It really is. And I've talked about this before, about how words have meaning, and people have fallen into the trap of getting debated to rage bait by their opponents to then overuse the words so that it loses meaning and you've cried wolf. And it was all for nothing. So the internet, you get that dopamine fix when you're in, like, say, Reddit, Twitter, Threads, any type of quote-unquote open forum or feed or anything like that, where you can be like, nah, the world is actually round, actually, so you're just stupid. You know, it's very juvenile. Instead of actually there's a difference between talking to someone earnestly and not understanding who is coming at you maliciously and being a troll. You never feed the trolls. And that's all the news has been doing nonstop for this entire year, but very much so the past 30 fucking days. We'll get to that in just a moment. So, that's the thing. People don't see how to judge a situation properly anymore. Everyone's at code red or autism announcement if you really want to get to, like, the highest levels of government priority. That was a thing that happened. That just happened, guys. Mission accomplished. So everyone is constantly on high alert. They're defensive. And then they're willing to lash out at the first sight of, this could be a possible threat, and I don't want to get hurt, so I'll lash out at them in order to stand my ground, sort of thing. It's so antisocial. This whole fucking system has gotten, and it's definitely contributing to the reality that we're living in right now. And you can't defeat reality. You may believe the Earth is flat, but like If you fall out of a window, you're gonna fall out of the window. Gravity does not give a shit if you believe in it or not. And that's the problem, is when you're in psychosis or a mania episode, you don't know what's real anymore. And coming from someone who has to fight in order to stay grounded and not get seduced by going just completely rage psychosis, it's so bizarre to see normal people get absolutely fucking turned into frothing, rabid, just animals over nothing. Literally nothing. It's all it took, because they've been hyped up and brainwashed so fucking hard that the con artists who are profiting off of their horrific lives, like the parasites that they are, they don't understand that what they've done is very hard to deprogram and to get through. But things think different than me, and I think that it's full of our tax dollars. It's fine. It's fine. So anyways, let's not keep jumping around too much. Let's stick to Andrew's video. So there was 20 people in the room that wanted to talk about conspiracy theories. His first conspiracy theory was let me remember. His first conspiracy theory question was that QAnon is a psyop and doesn't actually mean anything. That 9/11 was not an inside job and was done by Al-Qaeda, a terrorist group. The Earth is not flat. And then the third one was Player's Choice, where he had someone come up and tell them their conspiracy, what they believe in. And to this point, we've gotten to where we have a resurgence in people, of especially younger people, navigating and going towards organized religion again. Huge boom with the Catholic Church and other churches in general, evangelical, Baptist, all that. It's a very good upsurgence for the youth, which is fine if you want to find other people like-minded of your beliefs, so be it. But as an atheist, again, I cannot express how much I do not trust organized religions. I believe everyone has the right to believe what they want as long as it doesn't hurt other people. But I'm always extremely sus when it comes to people saying, oh, if you listen to me and give me money, I'll make sure that your life is going to be very good when you're dead. Something about that doesn't seem too good. I don't know. It's just something about that. And another video that came out, the goddamn skull man himself, Sean, the talking skull, released a 4-hour video about that stupid-ass book of the War on Science with Richard Dawkins and all those assholes. Pretty much, the book boils down to all the fucking assholes who required the rules be set in place of like, oh, worker malpractice or teacher malpractice in universities, don't sexually assault or harass your fucking peers or students or your fellow employees. Don't be a racist asshole. These are the people who caused those rules to get put into place because they didn't know how to act around other human beings. And it's like, well, you're the problem. Now we have to set rules for everybody else. And they're like, communists! They're trying to cancel me for being a bastard. It's like, you did this to yourself. You 100% are the reason why these rules exist. And now you're happy Trump's in power because he's one of you. And it just boils down to, how can you be this fucking goddamn people like to equate human like value towards IQ or intelligence or stuff like that. That's not the true values that make you a decent person, let's put it that way. And again, as an atheist, I have a moral foundation, and it does not come from any text or I'm not killing people because Jesus was real. I'm doing that because I'm not killing people. You get it? It's very easy. Like, you're doing it right now, too, allegedly. Just because Jesus may or may not have existed or had been the Son of God. Don't know. You are not doing murders right now because I have a feeling you don't want to do murders right now because, no. So you can get moral codes and foundations without religion, but I feel like because the new atheist movement happened in the 2010s because of the internet, spread like that, and then social media popped up to make that happen even more. It got all the atheists and the people who are like, yeah, finally I can rise up against the system, then get funneled into these new celebrities of like, yeah, this guy's just like me, and then they turn out to be pieces of shit and use their newfound power to become the new gods, and then it's just, oh wow, all of the old atheists from the ye olden days are now born again Christians. Like, you never had that foundation to begin with. You never believed in anything, let alone yourself or your science or your practices. You wanted the attention. You are a narcissist. Your pride got in the way, and now you are a fucking fool, and you'll be remembered like that for the rest of the goddamn year, the span of mankind. That's it. So there's a lot of like things that like look sus in the moment, and then you can look back in hindsight and be like, oh yeah, this is where this one, and that's how you know where things turn and what to look for in the current situations or future situations, to be like, wait a second, this happened before, it's gonna happen again, I'm noticing a pattern. Actual science, mind you. And so we went from like Gamergate to then Trump 2016, then we had COVID, then we had Biden, and now we have Trump 2.0. This is our reality. All of this shit fucking happened. We had 8 years of Obama, and we just couldn't handle that, could we? We can't have anything nice. So, again, getting back to the Andrew Callaghan video, is, like I was saying with the atheism, is we're now at the point where people's morals or alliances or anything like that is flip-flops in the wind, except people are desperate to have their existence validated, and beliefs and faith and morals for a lot of people define their existence on this, and what is the meaning of life to them. Some people's meaning of life is make as much money as possible regardless of the outcome, having a family, I don't know, being happy. I'm going down that path. That's the one I'm choosing. I don't think a lot of people choose that one, but it's pretty good. I like that one. But we're at the point now where there's so much distrust and misinformation that is profiting off of billion-dollar corporations that obvious facts, like the Earth is around, space exists. It doesn't matter to these people. Their new belief system is conspiracy theories, where anything that is told to them by someone else who they don't already trust is a lie. And therefore, the people in the comment sections in that video were like, this is just 21 conspiracy theorists. Why isn't Andrew fucking dunking on these guys? Why is he even entertaining the fucking flat earthers? Because the people in that circle aren't there to be malicious. They're just people, and he's talking to them as humans. There's a difference between the con artists. Like, again, I have no idea why Bill Nye the Science Guy did that flat earth debate with that Australian nut job, because that was taking the bait. That was someone who wanted a platform off of a legitimate scientist. Didn't matter if the world was flat or not. He got the eyes, he got the fucking con done, he got people's money, and he's a bastard, man. You don't do that. But normal human beings who legitimately want answers or are looking for guidance or the truth or whatever, this is their religious views, all right? If you can believe that there is a God in an afterlife, they can believe that the moon is hollow and a hologram, because that's their belief. The main systematic problem here is what happened to these people to break them. What is the root cause that made them go, reality, my life as it is horrible. I need to escape to the fucking simulacrum of my fantasy. Fantasy is safer to me than the real world is outside. I am terrified of my neighbors. I am terrified of strangers. I'm terrified of going out grocery shopping. I'm terrified of the world around me. I'm terrified of the news. I'm terrified of the opposite politics of mine. I am terrified. These people are fucking scared. And they've been told to be scared because everyone around them's an enemy. And once you have that type of paranoia unleashed, it is a living hell. That type of psychosis is just the worst thing in the world. Paranoia is the enemy within. It is your own worst enemy. You are the person who will most likely end up hurting yourself more than anyone else. And I'm a schizophrenic. I'm telling you guys right now, do not go down those rabbit holes. It's terrible. It is devastating to see, like, families get ripped apart, friendships be absolutely torn apart, because some asshole was able to convince one person, whisper into their ears, and sow that seed of doubt of, are you sure? is this real? It's like, you motherfuckers. And it's prevalent. And now it's all bot farms. None of it's real. The dead internet theory is a very likely theory at this point. And that's just a game theory. A dead internet game theory. So, Andrew is in person with these people who get ridiculed and mocked when they talk to other people who aren't inside their own sphere. And even then, there's infighting because there is no single osmosis. It's not like an organized religion. It's just everyone has their own conspiracy, and then they can get into debates and of like, how do I interpret Bigfoot being the Pope, being the Lizard Queen, and shit like that. You know, it's consistently not trusting. And what you have to do, just like with like anything that's scared, you have to approach it gently. You can't terrify it anymore, because if it's backed into a corner, it will lash out at you. So Andrew's just talking to them. Like, with the 9/11 one, like, the one guy, he specifically asks the one doubter who thinks that 9/11 couldn't have been done without the government setting up explosives inside the buildings. It's like, what does melt steel beams? And the guy replies, intense heat. And Andrew's just like, and that's it. That's what you have to just have them say the thing out loud that then makes them be like, oh, I mean, he's got a point. And he did able to prove his points to several of those people in there. And they're like, you know, you got a point. I can't really prove or not prove that that is how it is. We can all agree that child trafficking is bad, abuse is bad, 9/11 was bad, Osama bin Laden was bad, but we can't prove like there's some secret evil cabal. A lot of them probably still believe in the secret evil cabal, but like, at least they were treated with dignity. All right? I will always feel horrible and just, I will never get angry at someone who was a victim of brainwashing or abuse or just psychological damage in that way, unless they then, without having that, they're so traumatized, or they're already have something in them where they're like, I refuse to accept any responsibility of myself in future actions, not for the trauma they endured, but like, oh, well, this happened to me, so I can be a bastard to others. That's when you start getting into the ethical dilemmas of like, how do you do this? That's why we have a justice system that's supposed to deal everything on a case-by-case basis, because it depends on those people involved in that situation and the evidence around it. Not one case is ever identical. Every single person on this planet is an individual, and it has to be treated like that. But everyone wants everything black and white. No fucking one point can go over here to here to here without, or even coincidences. No coincidences can fucking happen. It's just, it's really sad. It really is just depressing to see what the internet could have been for good or for mankind to what it became, which is just to siphon money off of people at any expense. It doesn't matter. They're gonna fucking devastate your mind. They're gonna ruin your life. You're not gonna be happy, healthy, or any of that stuff. And it takes away from the parts of the internet that are like building communities, actually hanging out with your friends, connecting and talking to people around the world in an instant, seeing what's going on around the world. And that is an absolute mind-boggling fucking thing we take for granted. Like, for all of the known history of the universe, we invented the fucking internet. That's wild. That's really fucking wild. And we're just doing it, we're feeding it with AI bots. Oh, for those of you on Facebook, on my Facebook page, for now on, when I upload Isaac Wrath of the Lamb videos, no more previews are allowed on Facebook. My last post got nuked by the quote-unquote mods for being too lewd because of the thumbnail. I tried countering their decision, but they're like, nope, can't have this. Meanwhile, my feed is completely drenched in AI generated images of extremely scantily clad, extremely young-looking women in extremely distressing situations, but that's monetized content. Thoughts and prayers for that one. I mean, how many lobster Jesuses do you need? More. So for now on, Facebook, sorry, but no more preview image links to YouTube. Sorry about that. You gotta take that up with Mark Zuckerberg. I'm sure he'd love to talk to you in the metaverse because no one else will. It's just him. It's just him. These fucking losers. I swear to God. I've talked about this general subject many times in the past, and I'm just going over old territory. But we're at a point where if you do come across people in real life or online who are spewing conspiracy theories, but they're not being malicious, either ignore them or just be like, hey, how are you? Just start a conversation if you do want to engage with them. But if people are legitimately being like, oh, you're such a soy boy lib cuck, and it's like to own the libs, and it's just like, no, shut up, stop it. Or if they're like, nobody wants that shit, or they start throwing around slurs, do not feed the trolls. It's the number one rule of the internet, and it's always been the number one rule of the internet, and it's always going to be the number one rule of the internet. However, right now, we're in a fucking feeding frenzy, and it is ginormous, and it's being artificially enhanced too because of the algorithms and shit like that. The algorithm does not care about mankind. It cares about your how many ads it can sell. And so thankfully this year 9/11 does seem to have had its curse broken. The news did not give a fuck about 9/11 this year. Not one penny was made off of those victims. Not 1 cent. I didn't see the towers get fucking slammed by airplanes on a non-stop loop for 24 hours. We're finally fucking free. The charade is over. Those who lost their lives in that tragedy, they can finally rest. Fucking rest in peace. Just absolutely blessed. So, Year of the Snake gives blessings and curses and shit like that. And I will take that as a blessing. But then, the day before, the reason why, all of a sudden, the news was no longer interested in its old toys. 9/11, the Gen Zers don't give a shit. They weren't even born for that. We've been milking it for like 25 years. Who gives a fuck? Charlie Kirk was assassinated on September 10th, 2025, while at a debate at a Utah university. One single sniper shot right to the neck. Everyone saw that footage that day on Twitter. That was all over the fucking place. So, I don't talk about certain rabbit holes all the time, especially when it comes to violence or deaths or stuff like that, but I do know a lot when it comes to, let's say, certain aspects of the internet, that of ancient fucking goddamn relics, because I've been on this damn thing for way too long, my whole goddamn life. So, back in the day, in the early 90s, there was a politician, and you guys probably have seen the meme or been exposed to this at some point, but back in the 90s, there was a politician called Bud Dreyer in Pennsylvania, and during a snowy day, he held a press conference, so all the kids were at home watching the news with their parents, and he was under investigation for mishandling money for financial corruption, stuff like that. And if he was arrested or if he quit his position, his family wouldn't have gotten the insurance from him being a politician. And so he did commit suicide live on TV in that broadcast. And all those kids who saw that, it stuck with them. They're seeing someone's life get taken away in any manner, let alone an incredibly violent manner, leaves an impression on you. Doesn't matter how old you are, it'll stick with you. And so, I just imagine, on September 10th, every parent who bought like their infants and toddlers iPads and smartphones, completely unwatched, were exposed to an unfiltered assassination in HD. Like, millions, if not billions of people saw that on the same fucking day, of the spanning all ages. And it's not something anyone should fucking see. The JFK assassination is so fucking prevalent, even because the boomers saw it live when it was on the TV. And it kept getting reported over and over again. That's why that conspiracy is so fucking ingrained in not just American ethos, but in general, because it is so vitriolic. It's so gut-punching. It's instant. You know what you see with your eyes, and it's just, how could that have happened? How does this work? In 1 second, this man is alive. Next second, he is fucking soup. Same goes for Charlie Kirk. 1 second, he's there. Next second, soup. And it's a bad place to focus yourself on. For those who are normal, well-functioning human beings, to go down those rabbit holes, do not get stuck into that. That is a good way to get lost in the sauce. All right, you can get addicted to sugar. You can get addicted to alcohol, tobacco, drugs, food, dopamine, fucking violence, anything. Anything can become a vice if you overdo it. Gambling. That's why you gotta do things in moderations or just avoid things in general. And on that day, the entire internet just showed him getting shot in the fucking neck. And, like, that is going to be resonating. The Republicans want to say, like, this is, you just unleashed a million Charlie Kirks. But no, but it did strip away a layer of humanity for a long time. It's going to be a lot of, that did a lot of damage to, I think, a lot of mankind's psyche that's left, because we're already, especially in America, with the mass shootings, like, we have been oversaturated with mass shootings constantly being perpetrated throughout, and no one is getting to the fucking problem. Again, I believe that the Second Amendment should be allowed, but absolutely no reason why military-grade weapons should be in civilians' hands. There's no reason. If you can't protect yourself with a pistol, shotgun, or rifle, that kid or the assassin of Charlie Kirk just demonstrated what a single bolt action rifle can do with a big enough caliber to a single person. But it's not a mass shooting. There's a difference. You will never stop mankind from violence. You will never stop killings. You will never stop murders. You cannot predict what the future is, but you can do things to prevent them from getting to the point where a human being is like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm doing it live. And that's what that fucking kid did. Or his assassin, alleged, because that whole thing is a nightmare. So, even though I believe, like, AR-15s, fucking goddamn high caliber weaponry and stuff like that should not be in civilians' hands, you can still kill someone with a shotgun. You can still kill someone with a pistol. That is a weapon. You can kill someone with a knife. You can kill someone with a car. If you want to do deeds that are ill-intended towards other people, you can't stop that from happening, okay? You can reduce the frequency, well, not the frequency, the predictability of, I guess that would be frequency. Okay, the frequency and the devastation number. Because when I was growing up, there was always, like, shootings, like murders and stuff like that, especially in New York. And you would hear stories from even, like, back in the day. Like, you'd have, like, gang violence and fire bombs and car bombs and shit like that. But they would be, like, low body count. That's what you had to compare it to in modern day terms. Low body counts, because these body counts these days are double digits, if not triple. It's getting insane. And just mitigating that amount of damage, that possibility that one psychopath can go into a school or a grocery store or a place of worship, someplace that is supposed to be safe for the people inside of it, and just take them out because they had a wild hair up their ass. That needs to get regulated. That type of gun control needs to get done. No one's doing that. But the systematic problem of where was this person failed? Were they born this way? Was it nature versus nurture? Was it both? We are not investing any funds into finding out the root of these problems. We're just covering over. And there was actually, I had an example that's a good... Okay, so in the state of New York, you have to be 21 now in order to buy whipped cream in a spray can. Not just like a dollop cream, but actually spray whipped cream. Same with anything that has aerosols. Anything that you could do a whip it with. You have to be 21 and older. You have to be fucking 21 and over to buy spray paint now. Mainly because of, you know, quote unquote, vandalism and stuff like that. But, like, it's just completely micromanaged down to, like, I don't think it's the whipped cream that's the problem here. You know? That's what gets me. Is the micromanagement over nothing issues in order to be like, mission accomplished, we fucking did it, look at us. We banned plastic bags, but we're forcing every business that sells food to make sure all of their fucking food is individually fucking single plastic use wrapped, and god damn it, we saved the environment because we got rid of plastic carry bags, but everything else is saran wrapped. It's like, no, you stupid fucks. And the thing is, so once you start getting that type of incompetence and that type of buffoonery, it delegitimizes regulations as being actually achievable or something that someone who's competent can do. And that's the thing that gets me more than anything else, is complete and utter incompetence. Thank God Trump's entire cabinet and the Republican Party and GOP and the far right are incompetent on their own. We'll be getting to that in just a second. Don't worry about that. So thank God that's incompetent, but the Democrats are also incompetent. They just think that if they don't do anything, you'll vote for them by default. It's like, no, you... Yeah, things will probably be less worse, but I think we're still, you know, we're still not doing great, you know, just... Sippy time real quick. So, getting back to that Whippets rule. So, the government doesn't want kids huffing nitrous in order to get high. But instead of being like, what is driving kids to try the Whippets or to go towards drugs and alcohol? Is it because their schools are basically fucking police systems now? They don't actually learn anything. They're just being told how to take tests and, you know, they want to be creative and explore things, but they're told no. Could that be the problem? Is the system just so broken that it needs an overhaul where it's like, wait a second, let's actually step back and see if there's anything we can do to... No, just put more regulations and micromanagements. And it's just like, no. And that's the same problem we're getting at with these mass shootings. Is it's no longer about the guns. It has transcended the fucking guns. We've reached a level of just uniquely American psychosis that other countries can't have, because after the Charlie Kirk assassination, two of my favorite foreign influencers, or I should say content creators, is Friendly Jordies in Australia and Jonathan Pye in England, and both are like, we can't, Americans, how can you just constantly have political violence? Well, America has always been political violence. You absolutely innocent, sweet summer children. Just, this is a very uniquely American problem, and like all the other foreign nations are looking at us like, oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with you? And it's just like, you know, shit happens when shit happens, I suppose, but like, you can't help but be like, oh, you poor innocent souls, you don't know what it's like over here, do you? We're in a prison state. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It is prison rules. We've been taught that this entire country is basically prison rules. No eye contact. Assert dominance. Everyone's out to get you. Be defensive. Be aggressive. And it's just like, okay. Alright, sure. Just fear-mongering and fear tactics. That's why Joe Rogan's so popular. He was on goddamn Fear Factor. We love our fear. It all makes sense now. That's where the adrenochrome comes from. Nice. But anyways, so the outside world is constantly like, oh, America, how does this keep... It's just happening to you. And it's like, yeah, because there's clearly a problem where we're not protecting our citizens from the bastards who are preying upon them. It's no holds barred. Whoever has the most capital or the most money invested in them, they're going to get the views. They're going to steal your children. They're going to corrupt them because they are frustrated. They are not happy because everyone is telling them they should be frustrated and not happy. We have reached the point of nihilism. I warned about this years ago, back with first Trump, ever since COVID, all of this. It's these grifters were going to get to the point where they got so lost in the sauce they drank the Kool-Aid too. We're in a death cult now of the right-wingers where they are willing to sacrifice themselves in order to cause pain and terror and chaos amongst the ranks. But now, instead of just going after soft targets, I should say, they're doing what I said they would do. After the fucking first assassination attempt on Trump's life, the groypers and the extremists want a more fascist fucking goddamn version of the world for America. And they're going to start turning on the people that they thought were their allies who aren't providing them their results. And that's what happened to Charlie Kirk. In my opinion. Let's see if the FBI agrees with that. But not even that. Just like a week or so ago, I was going to do this this update stream because it's like you have to wait for enough time to do it. And then like I learned my lesson back in the beginning of this year is when Trump got sworn in for his second term, it was just nonstop nonsense. It's like, okay, I'll wait till after January then talk about it. And then it's like, okay, I'll wait till after February because everything's going. And it's like, at some point you just gotta be like, nope, every day is gonna be a news story. So you gotta focus on the stuff that's happening. And, but I did give myself a breather between, when I wanted to do this stream originally to now because, a Marine, or a former soldier, I think he was a Marine, shot up a Mormon church in Michigan. And I wanted to see more of that development, and also, you know, I was going to name this stream Thoughts and Prayers no matter what, because thoughts and prayers, it means nothing. The fuck does that even mean anymore? It means jack shit, and it always fucking has, because it's just thoughts and prayers. What are you gonna do about this stuff? Are you gonna be a better person to those around you to inspire them to also be better people? Are you gonna pass the good karma around, or are you gonna go and sink into the fucking swamp and just go hollow and be toxic yourself? What person do you want to be? What life do you want to live? Do you want to be Asmongold, fucking locked up in his goddamn fucking hellscape of completely afraid to go outside, but thinking that the world is so terrifying and then I just fucking I'll get into that stuff in a bit. Just like the concept of like people telling you that the world is terrifying when they don't have world experience themselves. Trust me, I have world experience. I go out driving all the time. I go out and talk to people. I have a good time. I get off the fucking internet. I touch grass. I also mow the grass. I got kitty cats. I got friends. I got people I can actually talk to on the phone. Do you have people you can talk to on the phone to have a conversation with? I feel like that is something that Gen Z is completely terrified of these days because everyone needs receipts. Like, oh, what if this person ends up being like a secret like fucking pedophile or something? I need to make sure that I have our conversations reserved just in case I need to prove, or like, it's just so weird. Do you have anyone you can actually trust in real life? Or that you consider a friend even across on the phone? Do you have that type of connection with another human being? But then everyone just is like, oh, well, the whole purpose in life is find someone that you want to marry and have kids with, and that's the American. Fuck off. No. Do you have friends? Are you happy? Are you doing what makes you happy? Why aren't you happy? What is it that would make you happy? Gravitate towards the things that make you goddamn happy. That is actually in the Constitution. The pursuit of happiness. You have to put in the legwork, and even if you're like, for me, I have been suffering in the state of New York for 10 years because I can't sell my work without a vendor's license, and I've gone over the whole reasons why. The red tape, it's ridiculous. And so that is an internal struggle that I specifically is very specific to me and blocking my happiness. But I can stream. I can make art. I can do other things. I can go out. I can get jobs here and there. I can still do other things instead of just being like, okay, well, they won't give me my vendor's license unless I follow their dumbass fucking things to a T. So I'm just gonna go into nuclear mode. It's like, no, just pick your battles. You need to know what battles to fight and what to walk away. This climate is pure escalation. Just absolutely accelerating gas into a fucking tire fire. No one is trying to de-escalate it. And that's what Andrew Callaghan is doing when he's interviewing flat earthers. He's trying to de-escalate the situation and be like, oh, yeah, it was nice talking to you. Things aren't that bad, is it, buddy? It's like, no, it's not. It's not that bad. It really isn't that bad, guys. It's a nice fucking day and I'm feeling fucking great. But these fucking freaks who's the manosphere, the fucking right-wingers, the alt-right-wingers, I should say, the fucking false prophets, all of them just fucking combined to make this perfect storm of divisiveness and instability on the American psyche. And it's just like, guys. Thankfully, I feel like other cultures, like look at like Brazil or Argentina or any of the other foreign nations in like the Southern Hemisphere, for example, in South America, they've always been community strong. Latin America, it's your community roots do fucking matter. In America, it tries to strip that away from you so that you don't trust your neighbors. That's been fucking going on since the 70s, is don't trust your neighbors because they're not as white as you. Wink, wink. That was definitely a plan by the government in order to get cheaper real estate and to cause race wars in order to benefit them. But hey, that's just a game theory, right? So whereas I think this is such a uniquely fucking divisive country because A, it goes back to slavery. B, it goes back to colonizing and genociding the indigenous native tribes of this place. This entire continent's history is soaked in blood and sin and hate and just terror. But there's been good here too. There's been a lot of good. Most of the people who live here have done good. It's the ones at the very tippy top of the iceberg seem to do the most fucking damage. That's where the majority needs to unite and be like, listen, enough's enough. We need to get to a point where I want theology and ideology completely removed from civics. Completely. Because again, like I said, morality does not equate theology. I don't believe in God or Jesus or any of that stuff. No religion. Nothing. Not Hinduism, not Judaism, not Buddhism. I don't believe in any spiritual afterlife or anything like that. All I know is that we're alive and we're living that life. I don't want to hurt other people. That's my moral code. I want more people whose instinct is to help others to be put into those goddamn roles to be civil servants. I want merit-based people to get the jobs that they deserve. And being a politician is a job, not a fucking career. You get it? Do you get the difference of between being a career politician versus an adequate one? Because there's a difference between I want to have and claw onto as much power as humanly possible versus I want the best for those around me. I want my legacy to be remembered as I was able to make people's lives better. I built the trains, the infrastructure, the networking, the jobs, the industry, the environmental conservation. I was a part of that. I was a cog in that machine to get it going. And that's in the right way. That's why I will never be a Democrat or a Republican. I'm an independent for as long as that's the option in this two-party hellscape. Because it's about who gets the fucking job done. You have to fucking, again, everyone is an individual. You have to interview them. You know? You have to see if they line up with what you got. And then you have to do the weights and balances of like, oh, well, you know, they got some good ideas over here, but this one thing down here is really, that's kind of, you know, where it's a spectrum. You have to find the balance. And it's just so oversaturated of money, lobbyists, corporations. And it's just absolutely fucking insane, especially with this current administration, because it's not even a facade. Like, it's just blatant, full-on, he wants to be Kim Jong-un, but he's not based enough to be like, hey, Netanyahu, better not do nothing to Greta. Let her go right now. I didn't expect North Korea to be the one to say that, but, you know, a W is a W, so... So again, we have this entire generation of like the past 10 years of con artists being emboldened by Trump being president to be like, oh, you got your Andrew Tates, you got your fucking Fuentes, you got all these motherfuckers, Tim Robinson, shit like that, or whatever is the British guy. You got a whole different like flavor of douchebag whose entire thing is smash and grab, and they've become cult leaders at this point. And they have riled up their devotees to the point where it is now a death cult. And like going back to the Mormon shooting, where the Marine hated Mormons, he was Christian, he thought they were anti-Christian, and he decided to go out killing people he did not agree with. That's why one of my last streams, I think it was a Silk Song stream. Definitely watch that Let's Play when that comes out. I have some good stuff in there. Is that these people who are saying like America is a Christian no, it's not. America has never been a Christian nation. It's been vehemently a Protestant nation. First it was more like Methodist, and then it became more like Baptist, evangelical, and stuff like that. It was to escape the Catholic Church, because they didn't trust the rule of the Vatican, and they wanted to marry women and have families and the clergy and stuff like that, and they kept evolving, splintering off. And then specifically Mormonism did originate in America, here in New York actually, got chased out from New York towards the west for being considered a cult and being persecuted for their beliefs. But then they established themselves as a religion on par with the other religious sects of Christianity, but they're an offshoot, but they still an easy target for mainstream Christians. So it's fractured off. It's branched. Just like there's no such thing as a Muslim country or an Islamic country. It's either Sunni, Shia, or the in-between. What is the major version of their interpretation? Right now, Israel is Zionism, because it's about the ultimate religion is Judaism, and everyone else is wrong. Kill the infidels. They are Zionist. They're not Orthodox. They're not any other flavor. They're not secular or anything. They are Zionist, and that, especially the government that is running that country. I'm not, again, when I talk about like say China or Israel, or even America, I'm talking about the governments, not the people. Or when I'm talking about religions, I'm talking about, like, if I say Catholic, I'm talking about the Vatican, the Pope. If I'm talking about Mormons, I'm talking about the Church of Latter-day Saints and the heads. Because people, again, are allowed to believe whatever the fuck they want to with their life. You have that right to whether or not you want to live in reality or ignore reality. You have that right. But the thing is, it is society's responsibility to not betray the vast majority of the people by ostracizing them, by automatically dehumanizing them to where they don't feel as though their voice matters, because they'll either fucking shrivel up and get fucking completely obliterated, or you're gonna get the few spicy ones who are gonna lash out. And that's where we're at with the alt-right. They did it to themselves. They fucking riled themselves up to get so fucking vitriolic that now everyone, if you don't meet their standards, their individual interpretation of their fucking ideology, you are an infidel and you deserve to die. America now has Christian-based ISIS, and it's all gonna be a lot of ex-military guys with some high-powered rifles. We did it, Trump. You made ISIS. You motherfucker. You piece of shit. You made American ISIS. It's happening. And it's gonna be really fucking dangerous for a long time. This is just the reality that we're in. So, just stay safe the best you can. Again, I have anxieties going out into public in certain because of situations, stuff like that, but I still force myself to go outside. I refuse to live a life of fear, but I'm also not looking around like, oh, is that, you know, you can't have that paranoia because it's going to get you. Because eventually these motherfuckers are going to get so far into it where they want the doomsday to happen. They want their civil war to happen. They want their Armageddon to happen. They want the apocalypse to happen. They want the rapture to happen. They want Jesus Christ to smite their enemies and take them and only them up to heaven to prove that they are right. That they're going to end up just killing themselves. And they're going to probably try to take as many people with them as they can. That's the fucking dangers of nihilism. And it's just... they did it to themselves. And by that, I mean the ones who actually have been controlling the strings, the fucking con artists. Their own fans are going to, or I should say now, their devotees are going to turn and bite the hand that feeds. If you beat a dog enough times, it will fucking lash out at you eventually, alright? They want you to lay down and die. They just don't want you to take them with them. And then also you have the chance of these stupid idiots, again, driving themselves insane to the point where, well, whoops, thoughts and prayers. Because at this point, you know, thoughts and prayers. It works so well to stop all the fucking other mass shootings and massacres and school shootings, right? It works so goddamn well. Thoughts and prayers. So, Charlie Kirk was tried to be turned into a martyr by the Trump administration. Had a big, beautiful memorial for him out in Arizona, and it is tragic. Like he got murdered. He did, but like the same day that Charlie Kirk was murdered, another kid went to his school and did a mass shooting. But no one reported on that because it didn't matter. It didn't sell enough ads. So, you know, to each their own, I suppose. Same. And then after that, yeah, the right again being like, oh, liberals are the violent ones. Somehow it's trans. It's just like, shut the fuck up. It's just, it doesn't matter anymore about politics. This has transcended politics. This is theology now. We are now in a theological, radicalized death group. We have American ISIS. Thoughts and prayers. So, you had the whole charade of Trump giving a fuck, and Jimmy Fallon called him out on it, not making fun of Kirk's assassination, but Trump's lack of sincerity, and Trump used that opportunity to try to strong-arm fucking Disney to cancel Jimmy Kimmel. He was off the air for a couple days, and in that time, in like the 5 days that Jimmy Kimmel was canceled, Disney lost $5 billion from Americans protesting of he has the right to say what he wants to. Like, fuck you, Disney. You're gonna bend the knee to authoritarianism? Go fuck yourself. And they're in the middle of trying to do a $5 billion merger. And it's like, that's the number one way that you can make any change in this world, is it has to be a monetary detriment to these corporations. That's all they care about. It's just, how much money do we make every quarter? How do we profit off of suffering? How do we profit off of humans? You are not a human to them. You are a statistic. Doesn't matter what corporation it is. If it's $1 billion conglomerate, they don't give a fuck about you. Doesn't matter if it's the food industry, the healthcare industry, the big pharma industry, even the auto, it doesn't matter. They don't care. You are a statistic. The entertainment industry, how do we get you to subscribe to us, you know? That type of thing. Versus, like, actually individuals who try to just make a living. But what about those poor CEOs? Fucking EA just got bought out by Saudi Arabia for $55 billion. $55 billion. I'm not having that conversation today, but that did just happen. See, again, too much news. Every day is newsworthy. It's a blitzkrieg. Dear God. And so I'm actually encouraging a lot of you, just stay off the internet for like large swaths of time, catch up on it, and then go live your life. Just designate a day to like do your binge, and then the rest is just cleanse. And then just be like, now I don't need to think about it. I got that out of my system. Here we go. It's your cheat day, you know? Please, uninstall Twitter off your phones and your smart devices. Uninstall, or block, or mute, or do not get sucked into this fucking meat grinder, because it will not let you go until it's turned you into a husk. And so, Disney lost $5 billion, Jimmy Kimmel's back, and then South Park is just on an absolute fucking kill streak right now when it comes to just nailing these episodes out. Matt and Trey had a fire lit under their ass, and again, I very much thank them for giving up on being fucking complacent libertarians and joining the punks. Thank you, Matt and Trey. You're welcome back. You are a breath of fresh air. We need this right now. Thank you very much. And now the late night fucking talk show host, because Colbert has nothing to lose because he knows he's getting canceled next year. Jimmy Kimmel just got fired and he came. They are not holding back any punches now. Like any type of fucking critiques Trump thought he was getting before, he is getting reamed every night to millions of views. And that's how you fight back against someone who is that much of an egomaniac, is you go after their ego. You do not show them any restraint until they've fucking retreated as far away as humanly possible. You don't even fucking see them again. That's how you have to stand up for yourself. That actually goes into another tangent, because there's this certain thing about when it comes to knowledge or information, like what can or cannot be spread amongst people. So this is a conversation I've been wanting to have for a while, and this is going to be a brief summary versus something that I'd like to dig into more. But like, for me personally, I know how to self-defense. I know how to fight. I know how to, defend myself. And I've thought about like the pros and cons of teaching information that I know to a general audience, and I choose to restrain that self. That's also another thing about being an adult human being and a conscious one who knows and has responsibility. You can have certain thoughts and opinions on things, but it's like, is this going to be, what does this weigh out the benefits versus the cons? Like, if I air out this grievance or I say my opinion about this, does this really add anything to society? It's like, no. So you just don't bring it up. Meanwhile, entire careers have been made out of just being just the worst fucking degenerates in the world, and they're making their cheap ass money real fast, but they're gonna pay a price down the line. So again, you can have thoughts and beliefs that don't align with normal society thing. It's just like, are you going to spread that around? And it's like, no, you don't. No one's perfect, but it's what you decide to do with that information. And when it comes to me and self-defense or protecting yourself or stuff like that, I feel as though it would be very, very irresponsible to just put that out there into the general atmosphere without vetting who you're teaching it to. Like that's why in universities you have to qualify to get into courses and stuff like that, and then you're taught that, especially when you get to higher up. Like if you want to be a chemist and work for the government, you have to be vetted. You have to be sure, okay, you're not going to go AWOL or do anything like that and sell us out or do SP, like that whole type of thing, but at a smaller scale. But this goes back to, like, let's say a very, very well-known example, the Anarchist Cookbook. Does the general population need to know how to make pipe bombs? I would argue no. I know, it's wild hearing someone dressed like this say, I don't think everybody needs to know how to make a pipe bomb. I don't think that's fair. I think they would probably end up blowing off more of their fingers than, anything else, and it's just like, I see what you guys do every 4th of July, and you're missing a couple of fingers here and there. It's like, I don't think... There are some things that I think everyone should know. Do you know CPR? Do you know how to fucking do laundry? Do you know how to fucking take care of yourself? Can you take care of others? Can you clean up a fucking mess? You know, that type of thing? Do you have the basic skills to be able to live independently if need be? Or do you have the skills to help those around you? I honest to God, I don't know why it's not a mandatory course in schools to know CPR. It's not. You have to opt into it. You should know CPR. I very much am recommending you all to learn CPR. You can look up the fucking videos on YouTube. Just make sure it's, just type in before, like, 2022. Not the AI ones. No. That will get you killed. But probably everyone else, somehow someone's gonna explode. Just don't trust those ones. But do you know CPR? Do you know how to do triage? Do you know what to do if you have a sprained ankle or sustain injuries? Do you know basic medical care? Like, do you know how to take care of that? Those are important things that come up more frequently in real life than you probably realize. And those can save and change lives in seconds. It really does make a difference. So whereas I believe there are core values that should be taught regardless, CPR should be mandatory. It absolutely should. Or what to do if someone's having a seizure, you know, that type of stuff. It's not taught. You have to be a specialist or hope there's a fucking medic around or a paramedic, and it's wild. A lot of people don't know how to fucking do that. And so when it comes to me with self-defense, the problem is, even if you trust someone enough, you're never able to fully have, like, oh, I know this person would never snap and use it again. It's just like, how much do I trust this person? And then, you know, life happens. Everyone's an individual. They can do with that knowledge what they want to do. Just like if you gave someone $20, you can't tell them what they can do or not do with it. You're not their guardian. They can do whatever the fuck they want with it, you know? That type of thing. Except when it comes to self-defense, that can also be used offensively. Because if you are defending yourself against a threat, whether it's a person or an animal or a situation, odds are you are going to have to do damage to the person or thing that is a threat to you. But that same knowledge can be used to be on the offensive, to instigate things. And I don't feel as though that is worth teaching. That's more of opening up Pandora's box versus the tree of knowledge, if that's, you know, an adequate example. Wait, read what you said. We're gonna surf market, and I literally had a man drop from a heart attack, didn't know what to do. Yeah, you just... The compressions right against the collarbone in consistent rhythms. Keep it going. Make sure that they have a clear air pathway. You don't have to breathe into their throat. It's just, you need to make sure the heart rhythm is constantly being compressed. I swear to God, just watch the CPR videos from the 2000s on up. Those are safe ones to make sure that they're not corrupted by AI. It's the compressions. You time it with the rhythm of your own heart too. It saves lives. It's keeping the blood pumping. It's all about circulation. And people they panic because they're like, oh, but is there a doctor? You can do this. You can be the person who changes someone else's life. If someone is in a car accident or like that, do you know what to do if someone has a head injury? Do you move them or do you not move them? You don't touch anyone with neck or head injuries. You leave them as it is. If they're bleeding from the arms, torso, or anything, you have to do tourniquets. You have to put pressure on it. But when it comes to neck or head, you do not want to disrupt that to where brain damage could happen. Because if there's bruising up above, you don't want to add more bruising to an already precarious situation. So that's the thing of, like, I think putting that type of information out is more of a detriment and more of, like, psyching people out who are afraid And then because people who are afraid, like I said, if they feel like they're backed into a corner, they can lash out. All right. For example, the news tried making a huge. They tried to profit so hard about that horrific train murder in North Carolina, where the Ukrainian woman was stabbed to death by a man going through who the system absolutely 100% failed both of them. He was not here in reality, and he snapped and he took a life. And his mother tried getting him put into the psych ward for mental health instability, and they just didn't. And there's blood on the government's hands because of that. And no one wants to talk about the system failing, but turn it into a race and it's the same fuckers who are already supporting Russia invasion of Ukraine. Like, she would still be in Ukraine if Russia wasn't doing a war. You understand that, guys, right? You get that? That one really pisses me off, that they tried using her in their fucking schemes. And it's like, I will not watch that video. And I know it's out there. There's certain videos that you just, when it comes to civilians or innocent people getting hurt, it's like, okay, I don't need to see it. But there's certain times where it's like, there's ways to palliate violence. And I'm gonna bring up spoilers alert if you haven't seen Weapons yet. I'm gonna do a Weapons review right now. So why not? Fuck it. This is storytime stream. I told you I was gonna cover the game, but there was a lot that happened in this past 30 days. So Weapons came out this year. Really like it. I want to talk about that in depth with like do like a horror themed stream later on this month where I go into deep depths. But there's a specific theme in that movie, especially with once Gladys is revealed, is that the idea of weaponizing children in order to do your fucking whatever you want, to take over people's lives as a parasite in order to get what you want, your own narcissistic fucking megalomaniac ideas, is that the fact that you're the one who trained these weapons to be what they are, and then karma's a bitch. That last 5 minutes in Weapons, when I was in that theater, everyone was just applauding. That is the best 5 minutes in cinematic history. That entire lead up is to that 5 fucking minutes, the very end, and it is satisfying. It is brutally fucking absolutely nightmarishly gorish, and everyone's cheering, applauding. Whereas I want to take this and turn it around. Why is it that people, when it comes to horror, because I'm a big horror I'm a big horror again, I can't phonetically separate those two words, but you get what I'm talking about. So I've always loved horror and monster movies and shit like that. My entire life, especially psychological horrors, but I like slashers and stuff like that too. Body horror, The Thing, again, is the best fucking movie. I love that movie to death. I just love the concept of playing with just cosmic horror too. That's why I love Bloodborne and all that kind of, like, FromSoft in general, because they always, somehow this is going to relate to a cosmic incident, and it's just going to be like, oh dear God, with the universe is too fucking big, make it stop. We're floating on this one fucking speck in space, please make it stop. But, for example, a big recent hit in horror has been the Terrifier series. So you got Terrifier 1, Terrifier 2, and Terrifier 3 broke box office records, and that shit is a gore fest. I haven't seen any of them. I've seen a couple of the scenes, and they're real good. But there's a certain type of violence that is uniquely specific to the human psyche that is able to accept it or reject it. So a lot more people aren't going to be able to handle the Terrifier, but I think everyone can handle the ending to Weapons. And there is no difference between the amount of gore and violence and viscera that is involved in that. It's the message. The Terrifier is a slasher and going after victims and preying on people. Whereas the you get what you deserve narrative, there is something about mankind that is deeply obsessed with justice and balancing out the systems. You don't want the bad people to win. You don't want evil to win. And the Terrifier is evil. He's a demon, but it's fun. It's fantasy. And Gladys is fucking evil for her own selfish reasons. And people cheer on for that last 5 fucking minutes. And so it's very interesting. As someone who has a very high tolerance to both fake, fictional, and real-life fucking extreme violence. All right, I'm very numb to a lot of things at this point. That's just, I am not a pacifist by nature. I had to learn that shit, and it's just like, all right. But I feel like the general population of mankind is not bloodthirsty to the point where they would lash out, but we're all animals. Like, you know, we're all here to survive. We all made it to this point in time because someone back in our past beat something to death with a rock and then found out what fire was, and now we have Twitter. We've made a huge fucking mistake. But no, it's life and death are just intertwined. You can't have one without the other. But we have sentience. We project our knowledge onto our surroundings. We try to rationalize animal behaviors or mysteries to the universe, to understand them, to bring them down into bite-sized, digestible pieces, but we're never going to know even a percentage of reality. We can only translate it into our spectrum of knowledge that we currently have unlocked right now. And we're going to find out, we're going to be smarter and more knowledgeable in the future, no matter what. Every generation is going to be more advanced than the last. That's just how it works out. Even if somehow we nuke ourselves into the Stone Age, the next generation of people, unless it's a total annihilation like the dinosaur situation, as long as there's sentience in mankind, we're going to learn. All right, we might have to relearn things, but we're always going to go up. We might crash down, but then we go right back up. So unless it's a complete and total, mass extinction event, where our history will keep going on and our future will keep going on. But there really is something primal, still deep inside of us that we can't shake. That we are no longer in the forest. We shape the world into our image. We make our gods into our image. But we still have primal urges. All right? It's whether or not you can control them in, non-destructive ways, such as enjoying horror videos or movies or video games or doing all that. Fantasy is good. Fantasy is escapism for a reason, because then you get it out of your system and you go back into the real world. But now the real world it's being made to be so hostile that people can't accept that, and they're willing to retreat further and further into their fantasy until they're lost to the sauce, and they either just they burn out and fade away, or they burn out and explode and just take as many people down with them as humanly possible. But burnout is burnout, and I don't wish that upon anybody. This is not good to watch. It is absolutely horrific. But so the Charlie Kirk stuff happened in September 10th. 9/11 is free. It got exorcised from the media. It's never coming back. They can never profit off of 9/11 again. It's old news. They can finally find peace, thank God. Oh, but now you're gonna have the dumbasses in charge of Trump's cronies and shit like that, of weaponizing everything. It's all bullshit. The autism announcement on ibuprofen, it's all bullshit. They know it's bullshit. It's all, you can't trust a single thing that these people say. And it's just like, when Trump eventually is no longer around, because nature is real, it don't care about your fucking feelings. Unless they try to fucking Walt Disney him and put him in a jar and or make him Lenin or something like that and put him in a glass thing, he is not going to be the ruler of America forever. All right? What the fuck is the GOP and Republican Party going to do once Trump is no longer a political option? They shot themselves in the foot. Literally. They just start hacking off their own limbs to let this one psychopath take over. Because who the fuck can you think of in politics who comes anywhere close to the type of charisma that Trump can wheel around without being instantly called insane or a bullshitter? They have nothing. But the Democrats also don't have anyone right now to lean on to be that hope of, like, I have a plan. I'm going to do this, this, this. Again, when it comes to politicians, I want to know what their stance is on infrastructure, on jobs, the economy. How are you going to balance budgets for food pantries, for Medicaid, for Medicare, for housing, for affordable housing? What are you going to do for renters' rights? What are you going to do for districting? What are you going to do about privatized companies versus government-funded, affiliated programs? What are you going to do to earn your job? Why are we employing you? The people. We the people. That's what you need to go in, all right? I'm telling you, that's how I've lived my life. And that's how I'm always going to live my life. That is a key component of my moral foundation. And that's not getting disturbed at any point. That is rock solid. Ugh. And if someone does get exposed for being corrupt or a monster, then you have to be like, okay, well, you did these things, but now, what about this shit? Because you can't say, oh, well, I helped all these children, but I may have eaten a few people. I think one of those outranks the other, I think once there's certain things that, those titles precede former, I don't know, county treasurer or something. I think you might be a people leader at this point. I don't know. Something like that. So anyways. So the past couple months, this year has been absolute fucking hell. I talked about how my dad got into a car crash in April, but he's been dealing with a lot of health problems. He was in the hospital for over a week, and I've been dealing with this stuff for a while now. Both my parents are incredibly geriatric, and I'm an only child. I've talked about this before. But now, he has received a letter from the federal government, not just the state of New York, but the federal government, saying, starting January 26th, you will no longer be on Medicaid. This is only insurance. And so, because of all of the medical problems he's been going through, because he's old, this is the entire boomer generation that's going to be going through this. His past year's medical records already have exceeded over $100,000. Insurance out of copay, my parents have had to pay a couple thousand, and then you go through Aflac and stuff like that, in order to get, the payments back to you. But this motherfucking government is going to try to kill everyone who voted for them. Because my parents are Republicans. They've been Republicans their whole fucking lives. As soon as 9/11, because I was 11 years old, as soon as 9/11 happened, I was forced to watch Bill O'Reilly every night at 8 p.m. Every night. They've been absolutely hypnotized by the right-wing propaganda machine, effectively. So goddamn effectively. Just watching them, because it's one thing to watch your parents grow old. It's one thing to watch them turn into a shell of their former selves, of who you thought they used to be versus how they are now. And they're your parents, you still love them, you still do what you can for them, still talk to them. Time is working against you. I will never forgive Fox News or the internet or any of this shit as long as I live. That's a blood feud I've just inherited. If you were to tell me back in 2005 when I was 15 that my parents would be watching on YouTube in the year of 2025 AI slop drama shorts about fucking 4chan or like Destiny being canceled off of Twitch, and I'm like, do you even know who these streamers are? And they're like, no, it's just playing. And I'm like, you should feel angry that this is happening to your loved ones. This should not be acceptable. This is pure and utter corruption. And now, once the boomers are gone, they're gonna go after the kids. They're gonna keep going after every fucking generation. And they have the money. The only thing I can take any solace from is that the reason why all these mergers are happening right now, especially in America, like Rupert Murdoch is a billionaire, all of these ancient-ass, multi-billion-dollar CEOs are trying to hoard as much wealth as humanly possible for their family bloodlines because they know their heirs are going to be dumb as fuck. They are going to waste entire fortunes within like 5 to 10 years because they never learned how to be money smart or how to invest. They're going to get boozled. They're going to get scammed. They're going to bet it all, become degenerate gamblers, and that money's going to come back into the economy in the dumbest way possible. But the fact that they earn this money, it's blood money. It's all fucking blood money. And so, right now, the government shutdown just happened because the Democrats at least are being like, we're not going to let you do anything, pass any laws or like that until you undo the Medicaid thing. Chuck Schumer, so help me God, please fucking get this one right. Because, honest to God, no court in this fucking country, no jury in this country is going to convict Luigi Mangione for any crimes. So I'm going to say, there's not going to be enough evidence in this world to prove that man guilty of anything. Because how are you going to say you're going to gut everything and you're going to build yourself a $20 billion ballroom in the White House? And they voted for this. They got scammed. They got scared. They got distracted by a con artist. And it's unforgivable. I don't forgive bastards. I truly don't. And so that's been a lot to deal with in person. That's actually one of the reasons why the last two live streams of Silksong I got so tunnel vision in is because I let too much of my I couldn't escape into reality or escape from reality while trying to play those games. I was just projecting my own frustrations and angers while doing that, and that's self-reflection. Like, doing these streams is a good therapeutic way in order to express myself in a constructive manner, in a something that brings discussion and growth, not just to you but to me as well. This is a team exercise. I hope you feel good. But again, that's why, like, I don't know, it's hard to feel sympathy for one person who was a victim of the violence machine in America in this day and age when they were a part of it. I don't know. Thoughts and prayers, because we're gonna need them, aren't we? But yeah, the heaviness of reality is very burdensome, especially when you know what that reality is that time will always keep going forward. It marches on whether or not you go along with it. And so, dealing with all the stuff, this has been a year that is, I hope, never repeated again. But 2026 is right around the corner. I don't know. It's been quite a year. But I wanna put it this way: Trump killed, directly through incompetence, 1 million Americans in 2020 from COVID. 1 million Americans died under his watch. Do not forget about the refrigeration trucks filled with corpses outside of hospitals. Do not forget that was only 5 years ago. We're still stuck in 2020. He killed 1 million Americans. More Americans that died combined than World War II, Vietnam, the Middle East. He did that through negligence, through incompetence, through scare tactics. He killed them, Americans. Not just including the troops he's sending or the wars machines that he's sending overseas. That's blood on his hands, but it's American blood too. And these are the people who are voting for him again. He won again. And he's going to kill even more people with the healthcare stuff. He's going to just be an absolute plague of death, darkness, and fear. And I truly don't understand how people are still this delusional about this. But everyone's telling them, oh, it's the immigrants, it's the minorities, it's China. It's definitely China. I mean, definitely. He killed 1 million Americans in 1 year. Don't forget that. Don't ever forget. Never forget. Never fucking forget that. And these are the same people who are now trying to tell us how to live our life. Oh, that Pete Hegseth fucking bringing the generals out and the admirals out for his birthday party celebration. What a snot-nosed little shit. Like, imagine your entire military career. He's in a room full of career killers. They've all had to make life or death situations to become that rank. They've seen their fucking troops die. They've seen the enemy die. They've seen civilians die. They are the ones who make the decisions of where those fucking missiles and bullets end up. And this slick back fucking drunk ass little fuck is trying to tell them, oh, you gotta play by my rules. And it's like, Jesus Christ. It's just, my God, that was just an embarrassment. But they did the best. Silence. Silence can speak volumes. Again, you don't feed the fucking trolls. You do not reward bad behavior. But unfortunately, we're at a point where our real life political system is what an absurd comedy should be, but it's happening in real time. And midterms are coming up. Elections are always going to happen. Vote these motherfuckers out. Do it. Get them the fuck out. Because that's what democracy is. They're not doing their jobs. They're doing more harm to people. They're serving their own best interests. They're all fucking assholes. Get them out. Get them out. Including, it doesn't matter. But at this point, weaken Trump's cabinet and weaken his cronies any way you can. If it's voting for, I would rather have an incompetent Democrat versus, death. I don't know. Remember, things can be fixed, but it's going to take a lot of work. And that's what I think a lot of people get afraid of like, the new. Because, like, right now, New York City is on the way of voting in Mamdani to be... Cuomo doesn't have a chance in hell. Mamdani's going to get elected in. And I want that breath of fresh air. I want to see what he does to mix things up. Because what the fuck could he do that is worse than the established government there for that city? And this state in general. Like, I want him to win. He's going to bring change. Now, granted, you could say the same thing about Trump. He brought change for his constituents. But it mainly served himself. You want to vote for the politician who helps everyone in this country, or the vast majority, and not just, sell bitcoins and NFT rug pull scams to Saudi royals. I don't know. That Qatar jet did not work as a bribe. At least we know he's willing to strike them. Even with his $400 million bribe. Didn't work. There will never be able to satiate the greed of just an absolute autocrat. It's a black hole. It's just going to keep sucking in anything that goes near it. And it's just like, nah. You do not bend the knee to that. You stand your ground, but that also isn't a call for violence. Because that's what they always want to say. As soon as you start critiquing people after their major tragedies, it's somehow a call to violence. Whereas the motherfuckers actually calling for violence are like, we're the victims here. And it's like, no. So again, primaries are coming up. If you don't know who if you're not registered to vote, register to vote. If you're American, find out who your candidates are. Keep an eye out for their plans for the economy. If it's nothing but buzzwords in order to get popularity votes, be suspicious. But if they're actually like, I want to raise taxes to invest into infrastructure, food pantries, homelessness, affordable housing. I want to make more government assisted programs for the people without it being like, oh, I own a real estate company, so allow me to take the contracts to build this quote unquote affordable housing. That you have to be vigilant for scams. All right. But you also have to decide which is the lesser of two evils. There's multiple things can be true at the same fucking time, you know? And I think Kamala Harris was the lesser of two evils in that last election. I know. I'm a monster to say that out loud. Sorry, guys. Unforgivable. Unforgivable. But yes, that is the update stream to cover what happened in September, and I'm still not done. So I'm going to have a very lovely show. I need to get that Funko Pop out of my car. Denji must be freed. I haven't gotten a Funko Pop since fucking the Cuphead DLC came out. That's been years. So yeah. Anyways, this was a very silly stream with no heavy hitting subjects at all. This was very silly. Extremely silly. You're welcome. I don't know. It's just, what a wild time. So, guys, you know, keep yourselves just in the know of what's going on, but also understand that too much of something is always bad. Approach things moderately with curiosity, questions, but don't instantly be distrustful of everything unless it's major red flags. You have to navigate and weave everything as it happens. We're in real time. No pausing allowed. This is a From Software game. Thanks to Miyazaki. But yes, just take a breather. It's gonna be okay. Alright? As bad as things are, just keep pushing forward. Because that's what you gotta do. Life was never... Anyone who tells you life is easy is a fucking liar. Do not trust them. They are bastard men. However, life is worth living. That's... Yep. It's just, how do you want to live your life? You have that option. The pursuit of happiness. It's right there. You may have to, fight like a bastard for it, but, I mean, hey. That's America, baby. Kaka! So anyways, that's pretty much all I gotta say. I'm gonna be going back to Silksong streams after I do my showcase, so probably another Isaac stream, or I might play another game to show off that stuff. And then streams will come back to normal. But damn, it sucks when every fucking day is newsworthy. Like it's just a barrage. It's tiring. It's exhausting. Like I'm taking my own advice where I'm like spending like 3 days not paying any attention to the news, and then one whole day is just like, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, all right. And now I go play with a cat, and they're just silly little guys. You just have like this silly little guy right there, and they're just looking at you, and it's like, yeah, it's a silly little guy, and it's just like, and then you give them a little squeeze, and then they run around, they roll around, they meow, you pet them, squeeze, and they're just silly little guys. So yeah, just go enjoy some silly little guys. All right. I hope I was a pretty good silly little guy for today. So yeah. It's always a good time when that music starts playing in the background. You know it's going to be a good stream. Oh, I'm just gonna bring this up because I have nowhere else to put this. So I have that second channel where I'm doing video game environment videos. This has nothing to do with anything that I've been talking about for like the past fucking 2 hours, but so be it. So anyways, on YouTube, I'm using that channel as an experiment to see how the algorithm works. So I'm releasing long form content, and I'm experimenting with shorts. And I think I found a sweet spot in order to guarantee like 1,500 to under 2,000 views within a couple of days. But like then it caps. Then it's not like advertised to anyone. And I'm not paying for bots or views or boosting it through YouTube or anything like that. I'm just releasing like Elden Ring and Hollow Knight and Dark Souls content using the tags and seeing what tags work and what time of the day works and stuff like that. And even in my own shorts that I've uploaded to my channel, which has a much bigger audience, it seems to cap right below 2,000, except one of my shorts just exploded for no fucking reason. But I had a weird fucking upload. I posted a Hollow Knight video, my second one up. It was of Deep Nest of the Distant Village. And within like 30 seconds of uploading it onto shorts, it already had like 1,500 views, and then it just went dead. So I don't know if YouTube is automatically capping channels and preventing them from being recommended into feeds on algorithms in case like maybe it's associated to my account, which has more like is monetized but has more videos that YouTube's flagged for being not for audio or ad revenue friendly, or if it's just like that's how they're gonna try. Like they think like if you get enough views or recommendations, you're either like an AI slop content farm, or there's some type of, I don't know the fucking how YouTube works at this point. They just change things to try to prevent AI slop farms from coming over. So it's like, oh, well, if a short starts doing really good versus its other like things, are you trying to make an average for a channel where it has to fit in? Like if this video instantly got like a certain amount of views, you kill it and then you don't show it off to anyone else. Like it's fucking weird, man. I hate that website. Also, the fact that like you can't use any other websites to average, because like I could post the clips in Reddit, but Reddit won't let you post YouTube clips anymore. You have to upload it to their shitty video service, and you can't do it on Twitter because they won't autoplay. So you have to upload it to Twitter, and then you spread your audience between two. So your YouTube will lack views, and then your Twitter will lack views, and then you could go on TikTok, and you're just spreading yourself thin. Meanwhile, the social media companies are engorging themselves on content, on slop, and making the money. They don't give a shit about you. Fuck Web 2.0, man. It's just shit. Bring back HTML. Bring back the actual community aspect of the internet. Because that was when we were at our best. And then the companies came in and sweet-talked us and stole everything from us. Do not forget that. Don't forget the fucking sins these bastards have committed against you. They've hurt you. And don't fall for the scheme again. That's how they keep fucking getting into power and doing what they're doing, because people keep falling for it. And it's like, no, stop it. So anyways, that's how I'm gonna end this stream. And oh yeah, I got this from a used book. This is from 1980s. This is George Bush Sr. as the head of CIA approved information. I'm a really good swimmer. I'm not climbing any tall buildings right now. I don't think I'm gonna, go. I think I'm good right here. I think I'm doing fine. I'm doing great. It's a nice fucking day, and I'm feeling fucking good. But again, I do offer my thoughts and prayers, my condolences to your tragic losses, because no one else has ever had a tragic loss before. Oh, no, I'm not done yet. I remember the other tangent I wanted to go on. I lied. Sorry, guys. Small lie. So getting back onto Charlie Kirk specifically, with the whole the whole miasma of the mass media reporting around it. So Candace Owens was truly his best friend. She's the only one who posted anything that was remotely, like, to try to humanize him. And it's like, you guys could have actually chosen to live your lives happily and not gone for the grift of tearing communities apart. Like, he's spewing out, like, that black people aren't equals to whites. He said that. That's not putting words in his mouth. Charlie Kirk fans don't want you to repeat his words. I don't know why. Everyone repeats Martin Luther King Jr.'s words. Why not Charlie Kirk if you want him to be martyred so badly, to be the next Messiah? Usually you live by the words of the people like that, you know? So you have these two human beings who legitimately cared about each other and were happy around each other. A friendship, a legitimate friendship. And they continue to choose the path of being assholes. And Candace Owens is still, she's allowed to grieve for her friend, but she's still an awful fucking person. Like, no matter what, it doesn't matter. They're just now, oh, great, you get to be part of the gun statistics of you lost a loved one to fucking gun violence. You're part of the statistic now. You now have more in common with Parkland, Sandy Hook, and all that than you had before. You're part of them now. Whether or not you like it, you are the victim of gun violence. A member of your beloved circle is gone due to gun violence. And none of that's gonna sink in and be like, wait a second, I should rethink things. And like, no, just emboldens her to double down, triple down, go into conspiracy mode. I can't accept reality. I have to dig deeper and deeper into the conspiracy theories, and it's just like, okay. But then you have Erica Kirk, who's Charlie Kirk's widow, and now she's the CEO of Turning Point. And everyone was clapping and applying for it, but then now immediately the alt-right is attacking her. You can't make this shit up. Like, they've learned nothing. They are going to be their own worst enemies. They're not going to learn a single fucking thing until it's too late. You can't deprogram this type of bloodlust overnight. And they're not going to stop because the money is too seductive. The power's too seductive. And they've drank the Kool-Aid. They believe it themselves. Their own fucking lies. You repeat it enough time, it becomes their reality. So, again, thoughts and prayers. My condolences. Seems about right. So again, thanks for watching, everybody. All those deaths that I lost on this run was all bullshit. My nails are intact, though. They're still there. But this one went right into the keyboard. Oh, if you've never had long nails before, when it goes like that, oh, it's not good. It's not good. Ooh, it's not good. Ooh. You ever get like what's just stuck under your nails? It's like that, except it's an entire keyboard key. It's like, no, thank you. So anyways, thanks for watching. Let's hope that eventually this goddamn fucking entire living experiment that we're a part of chills the fuck out, okay? There's joy and wonder. Go out and enjoy. It's it's season of the witch. Go have a good time, okay? Guys, have a good time. And until next time, stick around, stay tuned, and peace out. Toodles!